Abandon all hope, ye who click this video. They say that in the movie.
It's Drewski McGillicuddy's As Above, So Below movie review.
Hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy, and guess what? Over in Killer Flicks, the theme of the week is religious horror. So I missed out on Found Footage Week, or did I? Who knows? I can't remember. But this is a found footage movie, and it's kind of religious. That's As Above, So Below from 2014. And it's got the guy from the Friday the 13th remake. He's the guy from one of the beginning, one of the only characters I liked. And I really like him in this. But anyway, it's about this girl, Scarlet, and she's looking for the Philosopher's Stone. Her father was a alchemist, I guess you could say. Yeah, he was real big into alchemy. She speaks like 14 languages, knows karate, all kinds of other stuff. And it starts out, she's in, I guess, Iraq or Iran. And she's in this underground thing looking for a text, okay, so that she could find the Philosopher's Stone. Well, the whole time, she shouldn't even be down there. And then the place starts getting bombed, so already, right off the bat, you know, we kick off the movie with some suspenseful stuff. And then it's her being interviewed by, I guess, Benji. He's interviewing her because she's making a documentary of her quest for the Philosopher's Stone. And she comes across the text, and it's a language that she can't read. I think it was Aramaic or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, she goes and finds George, one of her ex-lovers, I guess. And apparently when they were in, Turkey, she screwed him over somehow, and he ended up in a Turkish prison. So he's telling Benji, the guy that's her cameraman, to stay away from her. She's nothing but trouble. And boy, was he right. Because she wants to go down into the... she's trying to find, you know, where it is. She doesn't know where it is right away. Yeah, so she goes to this museum, okay? After and they read this stone, and then she figures out that the key must be on the back of it, but it's a metaphor for something that leads them to the key. I don't know. It's all over my head, honestly. But she turns it over and puts some chemical on it, and then she lights a match, and it shows her what she needs to see. He translates it. They figure they got to go down into the catacombs. So they go to this club and try to find this guy that can take them down into the catacombs and give them the off the tour. So as they're going into the club, I just want to point out there's this really creepy lady. All right, and you'll see her later. You see her throughout the. She's creepy, and there's some stuff. But anyway, so she meets this guy, and he tells her he'll take them down into the catacombs. So the next day, they get ready and they go down into this tunnel, and it leads down into the catacombs. And you know, everything starts off fine and dandy, but then they find this spot, and he tells them that they can't go that way. And she's like, what do you mean we can't go that way? And he says, that's a bad place. Anybody that goes in that never comes out, or they're never seen again. And he knew a guy that knew every inch of the tunnels down there, and he said not to go down there. And apparently he must have went down there because he never came back. Okay, so they find another way, and right away, like, the creepy shit starts happening. Like, the French guy that's taking him on the tour tells him a bunch of weirdos go down there, and then, well, there's the girl from the club. Oh no, the music quit. I guess I have to add some other creepy music in. Oh well, who gives a shit? But anyway, so yeah, there's this scene where it's just freaky. What the fuck are these people doing down here underground? But anyway, so more and more creepy stuff starts happening, and we haven't even really got into it yet. And Benji, he just keeps having a hell of a time of it. He keeps having accidents. But, you know, you can watch the movie and find all of that out for yourself. So hold on. I'm going to stop. I'm going to let my brain think for just a second, because then they start hearing a telephone ring. And it's like, we're way underground. Well, there ain't no telephones down here. And then there's the piano scene where the guy sees the piano. He's like, I had a piano just like this, and we used to play this one song, but the A flat key or whatever didn't work, and then the A flat key or whatever doesn't work. And it's creepy. It's like, what the fuck's going on? And all like, what the fuck's going on? And I love the fact that these characters act accordingly to the situations at hand as the movie progresses. At first, they're all willing to go down there, and then they're starting to regret going down there, and then things just get crazier and crazier and crazier. I also love the fact that it explains right away. All these people are wearing head cams with headlamps. So they have the head cam. That's why you get all these fancy angles. And the more people die, the less angles you have to work with. And also begs the question, how did you get the footage from the head cams from the people that just disappeared and you couldn't? Yeah. I don't want to look too far into that because that doesn't really ruin the movie for me. Because it is really creative. I mean, I kind of tried to do it with Blair Witch, but I think it was done a hell of a lot better here. I do want to watch Blair Witch one more time just to make sure. But we're not here to talk about Blair Witch. We're here to talk about As Above, So Below, and so she's finding clues. They think they're stuck, and then they come across that creepy motherfucker. I can't find a fucking picture of it. I'm having a hard time finding pictures to pop up and show you people. But they find the creepy guy that disappeared however many years ago, and he's been surviving down there on rats and whatnot. So then he tries to lead them out, and then they find the thing to go into the thing, and then she finds the room with this guy. Because this movie's a series of puzzles until she finds the room with there's this dead body, and he's like 4, 7. He's really, 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 really old, but he's not decomposed. I mean, it looks like a corpse, but he's not decomposed. But then they turn off their headlamps and they see light coming from this pool of water. So they remove the rocks, and then sure enough, there's the Philosopher's Stone. And there's a bunch of treasure, because she tells the guy, just take us down there, you can have whatever treasure we find. Well, that was a bad fucking move, because it's booby-trapped, and a bunch of people die. Spoiler alert. And from here on, actually, you know what? I'm not going to spoil it. But there is some extremely creepy shit that happens from here on out. And I don't want to talk about it. If you haven't seen this fucking movie, oh my god, go out and watch this shit in the dark by yourself with the sound all the way up. Throw your fucking phone in the garbage or fucking turn it off while you're watching this shit. Because the soundscape in this movie is completely fucking ridiculous. It might be scarier than the actual movie. You just love it. And some of the sounds aren't even the music. It's stuff that they hear while they're down there. There's actually one scene where they're walking over this, it's a waterway, but it's like this wide, and they're walking across it, and that comes into play later on in the movie too. But all of a sudden, there's a flash of something, and they're all deaf. But then all of a sudden, it comes back, and then everything's extremely loud, and it just stuff like that. And that leads me to my next point. The guy that directed this movie directed a couple really good movies. I haven't seen the Poughkeepsie tapes, but it's been on my list for years and years and years. If anybody happens to have a copy of the Poughkeepsie tapes that they don't want, that they don't need, send it my way. Just message me, and we'll get my address or something going on, because I need the Poughkeepsie tapes. I can't find it in the wild, and I can't bring myself to just buy it online because I'm fucking weird. But anyway, he also did the underrated, underappreciated Quarantine, which I think the main problem with that movie is the poster and the fucking trailer. Other than that, I thought it was, really good. Whatever. I don't care. And then he did something else. I can't remember, but it was really good too. And I'm pretty sure it was found footage as well. So this guy knows found footage. He does found footage very good. This is one of the best, if not the best, found footage movies because it's a smart movie. It takes something that's real, like, you know, this ain't made up bullshit. Like, this is in books and such. You know, not that I've read them, but, you know, it kind of makes me think, you know, is there a God? Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? I don't know. You don't fucking know what's out there. Maybe God's just a fucking asshole and he don't want to fucking talk to you. Did you ever stop to think about that? I mean, anything's possible. But yeah, this movie is fucking scary as shit. I mean, just watching it now with the combination of the music and the imagery, because some of the images in this movie are just straight up, yeah. So, and it's got a 6-point motherfucking 2. A 6.2? Are you serious? What the hell's the matter with you people? I guess people just take off points just for the simple fact that it's a found footage movie, even though it's shot extremely well considering that people walking around with helmet cams. The acting is phenomenal. I mean, you would think that you're watching a bunch of real people go down into the catacombs. Plus, the setting of the fucking movie is just like The Descent. Even if none of this crazy, creepy shit started happening, it would still be a suspenseful fucking movie and claustrophobic just because of the fact that they're down in the fucking catacombs. Which leads me to say that I feel confident enough to put a number on this fucking movie. Alright. We're going to try that again. I feel confident enough to put a number on this movie. So we're giving it a motherfucking 10. Yeah, bitch. I don't know. I'm trying to be entertaining. Sometimes I feel like it's forced. I don't know. Does it really matter? Anyway, yeah, it's getting a 10. You got a fucking problem with that? If you saw this movie and didn't like it, come at me in the comments section, huh? We'll have a civilized discussion. Anyway, make sure you like the video and definitely check out this movie if you haven't fucking seen it. Also, subscribe. I'm almost to 400. Hopefully by the time this video is uploaded, my Q&A video will be uploaded, and then eventually I'm going to get a microphone so I can go sing that song. But just make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. And tell them Drewski McGillicuddy. Or no. Yeah, if you're going to go join Killer Flicks or something. Tell them Drewski McGillicuddy sent you. Or something.